Good morning, it's Monday, 8th of August 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.athavaneng.com. Let's now look at the paper highlights from today's newspapers. The main highlight in Daily News says, Alleged abduction of youth. Hirunika, 8 others indicted in High Court. The Attorney General has filed indictments in Colombo High Court against UNF parliamentarian Hirunika Premachandra and 8 others of their alleged involvement in the abduction of a youth by a defender belonging to MP Hirunika Premachandra on December 21, 2015. Another highlight says, SLFP will vote for VAT bill, says Amunugama. The SLFP will vote in favour of the VAT bill in Parliament on August 11th, said Special Projects Manager Dr. Sarath Amunugama. He said a government required money for development and welfare activities carried out by it, and the imposition of taxes was necessary to raise the funds. And the highlight at the bottom says, Girl hangs herself after being reprimanded for using mobile phone. A 16-year-old schoolgirl disheartened over the constant berating she received from a tuition master, principal and mother for constantly using her mobile phone to talk to others during an afternoon tuition class she attended in school during school holidays, took her own life by hanging herself in her house while her mother was away. And the highlight at the bottom says, Infant left in cardboard box. Resident found a 10-day-old infant left in a cardboard box near a Kovil at Ilavale, Jaffna yesterday. The resident informed the police upon finding the infant, and the officers had promptly taken the infant to the Tellipalli hospital. Police said the infant was alive but in a very weak condition and was later transferred to the Jaffna hospital. Let's now look at the paper highlights in Daily Mirror. The main highlight says, herbal products with over 4.5% alcohol to be confiscated. The Health Ministry said it would carry out raids to detect Ayurvedic herbal products which contain an alcohol level exceeding 4.5%, which is the minimum amount approved by the ministry. Another highlight says, VAT bill may be delayed. The enactment of the VAT bill in Parliament hangs in the balance as the government has decided to alter the original draft. The highlight in the middle says, Brother abducts sister, demands 7 lakhs ransom. A 17-year-old man who hid his own sister and demanded 7 lakhs from his father over the phone with a changed voice was arrested by the Gampaha police. And the highlight at the bottom says, Colombo to be made largest metro in Indian Ocean region. The city of Colombo will be made the largest metropolis in the Indian Ocean between Singapore and Dubai with all modern facilities. It will also be a naval, air, educational and financial hub of this part of the world, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said. And now let's move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The top highlight says, 2.5 million apply for Samurdhi. Has poverty increased? An increase of 1.4 million applications for Samurdhi benefits has raised concerns as to whether the country's poverty level has risen. Director General of the Divi Naguma Department, Chandra Wickremesinghe said that 2.5 million have applied for Samurdhi benefits. Currently, there are 1.4 million families receiving aid from the Samurdhi Department. There's another highlight which says, Pada Yatra, aimless jaunt to nowhere. The Pada Yatra organized by the joint opposition began at Gatambe in the outskirts of Kandy, ended at the Lipton Circus Colombo on August 1st. And the highlight in the middle says, all shops close tomorrow. All wholesale and retail shops in the country will go on a full-day strike tomorrow, Ranjan Vithanagir, chairman of the National Movement of Consumer Right Protection, informed Ceylon today. When the Samasta Lanka Velanda Sangam Ekamutuwa secretary, Indika Liyanage, was questioned, he stated the wholesale and retail traders around the country have decided to go on a strike to protest against the 15% VAT increase which will be enacted from 11th August. Another highlight says, MR in South Korea, names elephant calf Sri Lanka. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa christened an elephant calf Sri Lanka during his visit to the Seoul Grand Park Zoo in South Korea during his visit. The calf was the offspring of 2 elephants named Gajaba and Sugala and was gifted to Seoul Zoo. Rajapaksa is currently touring South Korea where he was met several Sri Lankans living there. Another highlight says, Nepalese women held captive. Intelligence officers from the Immigration Department raided a house near the Avisawala Industrial Zone and took into custody 18 Nepalese women who were said to be held captive in that residence. According to sources, the women had been brought to Sri Lanka so that they could be sent to Middle East as housemaids from here, as Nepalese women are forbidden from going to the Middle East. And the highlight at the bottom says, increase in railway deaths due to suicide. Nearly 250 people have died in railway accidents so far in 2016. A majority of such deaths are due to suicide, the Railway Department revealed. Superintendent of Railway Security Anura Premaratna said that a large number of accidents occur at railway crossings where traffic lights have been installed. That's all for today's newspaper highlights, and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.